At night, he was a gang boss who made people afraid to go out, but by day, he disguised himself as a gentle and polite high school teacher. On his first day reporting to school, he saw the principal emerge from a classroom wearing a helmet and carrying a shield. Just as he was about to ask why, another new teacher ran out of the classroom covered in injuries. It turned out this class was the school's notorious devil class, filled with students so unruly that no teacher dared to teach them. After briefing him on the situation, the principal hurriedly left. The moment the man stepped into the classroom, he found some students cooking hot pot, others live streaming, and yet another playing ping pong. Instead of getting angry, he walked over to demonstrate how to play ping pong properly. The sudden appearance of a stranger infuriated the students, who immediately swung their paddles at him. In the next instant, the paddle was blocked and thrust into the wall behind the student. As the others stared in shock at his martial prowess, the man turned, wrote his name on the blackboard, and began introducing himself, but this show of force didn't intimidate the spoiled brats, who continued their revelry below. The man immediately began persuading them not to waste time and to study diligently. One student stood up, declaring that studying hard was useless now. He even walked up to the podium and told the man that the most famous people today were gang bosses, and they wanted to become such ruthless figures, unaware that the gentle-mannered man before them was the gang boss himself. To teach them a lesson, the man proposed a wager: if they could humiliate him within 7 days, he would leave. But if they failed, they must obey and study diligently. The students readily agreed, convinced humiliating him would be child's play. The next day, they placed a basin of flour on the door. Just as the man opened the door, the flour was about to pour over him. But the man had brought an umbrella, which blocked the falling flour. Instead, the other students ended up covered in flour. But that wasn't the end of it. As soon as the man sat down, the students all threw things at him. Unexpectedly, the man moved like lightning, using his umbrella to deflect everything back at them. But they had another trick up their sleeves. They'd smeared superglue on the chair. Now the man was stuck. The students smugly approached to see what would happen, only to find he hadn't sat down. Instead, he'd assumed a horse stance to confuse them. Before they could react, he slammed the student onto the glued chair and yanked him up, leaving the student's pants stuck to the seat. The classmates were in stitches. After school, they hatched another scheme, planting a fake bomb in the man's car. The students raised their phones to record his humiliating reaction upon discovering it. Little did they know, a real bomb was already in the vehicle. As the man shouted for everyone to run, he lunged at the student in front while the others laughed hysterically.